How to learn multiple languages. Well, uh, first to start this, like I've been starting the other ones, I don't really have all the answers. Um, I can each person's style of learning is different. Your situation you're in is different. You may already speak multiple languages from birth because your parents are native in one tongue and speaking another tongue with each other and speaking outside at different situations with in a different language. So there, it may already be that you speak multiple languages, or you may have grown up in a household where really there's only one language spoken, uh, and and you're trying to figure out uh, one, how do I learn multiple languages because there's a need there. Maybe you're traveling, maybe you're servicing people who are from different backgrounds. And it's interesting that this is coming up. I'll say a quick story. We'll read through this and read through some of this, and then I'm going to go like a real example on using mastering the language. How one recommendation I have. Um, just yesterday, I was out and going for to pick up something from the market, and there was a lady uh, um, outside that needed some assistance. And when I was said hello to the lady, she said hello back. Um, and I was asking. I mean, she definitely needed some help. So I was trying to ask her, what's wrong? How did you get in this situation? And she basically said, "I'm sorry, I don't speak English." And so I asked her, "So which language do you speak?" And her answer was Moldova, right? And realistically, I mean, I'm have very little exposure access to Moldova, uh, the language. I may have, and all I could think of is, simply put, all I could think of was relating that to somewhere Eastern European, and somehow Ocenaz came up in my mind, and which is like our Father and like Polish and those things. I have some of that in my mind, and I kind of said, "Hey, God be with you and help you." And but when I walked away, it helped me. It reminded me of something because there's so many languages in the world, and being able to learn multiple languages is definitely a skill that you can build upon and learn how to do. Okay, and learning multiple languages meaning that let's say we had let's say the you have 3 or 4 buckets, empty buckets, which we would consider language buckets. Learning at the same time means, okay, maybe today I'm putting in 10 words into one bucket and 2 words in another. On the next day, maybe I don't put any words in any bucket, and then a few days later, maybe more words come into the third bucket. But then I can kind of remember back to some things in that first language bucket, and maybe the fourth bucket is a different language, but something sounds similar to the second bucket, right? So that leads to this point here, which I'll say the more the mind is trained on learning languages, you build a skill, the easier it is to learn more and more from any language. So somehow, uh, thank you God for the ability for us to speak. and learn and communicate, somehow when we're used to learning, we build that experience of learning, especially when it's languages. When a new language comes through, we can kind of apply the similar techniques, uh, even if it's a very different foreign language to what we're used to. Once we learn how to start taking on the different foreign languages too, that are farther away from our native language, it becomes more of an adaptability thing, okay? Your ability to learn any one language will be accelerated the more you are used to picking up more than one language. So I didn't rush home yesterday and try to study Moldova or Moldovan language. I don't have any other, at the moment right now, a need to really dig into that. If I was curious, I might have looked up a couple different words and try to remember it and maybe bridge a gap between Moldova and other countries that maybe I have some reference points to. But that's the benefit of stepping in through different languages, okay? So we build bridges between languages, and this happens kind of automatic after you've practiced over and over through time and gained experience. You start learning, you start seeing similarities between the languages. You build bridges between common languages, right? And the bridges help because you learn by association. So if you're learning, and that helps to build your confidence. So if you're learning like how to say different numbers in a language, let's use this a case like Spanish. You know, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, right? And then when you're maybe you're learning Italian or Portuguese, or and you realize that uno, or dos is either dui or do, or or it's very kind of aligns up. Tres is tres, right? Build bridges between languages from different regions. And if you're trying to learn a lot of languages, it may be, my recommendation is you do start by picking out languages from distinct regions. So there's the European languages, like Germanic languages, which root back to Latin and English, and it's that branch. And then you have the Asian languages, which have different aspects of it. Because you have the languages in Asia that have come from either some deep Chinese descents, or you have the Mongolian influence, and then you have, or you can go even in a different way. Then you have the kind of like the Middle Eastern area type of languages, where you're going to get a lot of Arabic influence there. Then you have some African languages. There's many of them. Of course, there's many languages in the world, but you have that influence. And then even on the Native American side, you have native languages all over that once you start getting into, you start realizing how different they can begin, right? And then you go from there. I don't want to say too much more on this, but let me show you something, just a trick, or maybe not be a trick, but it's something to be aware of. So here, this is mastering a language, and what someone may choose to do, okay, is, let's say for example I am practicing, I don't know, I'm practicing Japanese, right? Let's say I want to learn Japanese. I'm going to do something like a simple example. So I'm in the Japanese. Let's say we're going to do Japanese numbers. So let's go to, let's say, skill games. Right? And wait, before I go any farther, let's say I'm Japanese, but I want to change my native language because I'm doing multiple languages. So not just use English. I want to use, I don't know, let's say French, français, right? So we switch to French, um, and we're in Japanese. So now we go to nombres, right? And the thing is, then let's go to practice. Nombres jeux de pratique. Um, the zoom is on, so that's why it's so big here. And here we can see, for example, okay, the Japanese numbers and the French numbers all at the same time, right? So this is, let's say I'm my second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth, whatever language it is, whatever bucket French is in, and I also want to build on my Japanese. So I'm going to play a game, Sanson. I'm going to play a game in practicing Japanese numbers with my native language as French. So I'm getting the benefit of two languages at once. Okay? So trois, right? Let's see here. This is just matching. So we would, and I go through this on all the other games when I'm practicing for real. I'm just going an example. Let's say here, san, or yon. I'm sorry, yon. This is yon. So that's quatre. Let's see. Wheat. Oh, here's yon, yon. Right? That's his san. That's my san. Here's san. Trois. Right? Trente. Trente is 30. So, oh no, it's trente. Hold on. See, I'm already doing it. Juni. Juni. Okay. Ni Juni. Here. 14. Hachi was, I thought I saw Hachi Huit. See, as I'm literally, and again, this, everyone's different. As I'm doing this game right now, I'm talking in English. I'm seeing things in French and Japanese, and as I'm talking, my mind is starting to switch into French and Japanese too. So that's and it's doing it automatically. I can't stop it. There's ni, and that's what you want. You want salt. You want the when you're doing juhachi, c'est 18. Vantetun, Nijuichi, Juju, Nijusan, Hachiju, Jugo, this is Jugo, hold on, Nijuichi, hold on, Trant, I remember Trant from before. Hachiju. Let's see, I'm going to do a little bit more, then we'll stop this. I'm just giving you an example. Juju, I saw that here. Juyon, 14. Jugo is here. Juroku. Judoku. I just said the numbers in my mind in Japanese. Q. This is Q. Hold on. Judoku. Where's Judoku? 48. Oh, now I gotta pay attention here. Says neuf. This is Q. Says is where we at? Oh, 21. 23. This is here. 40. I gotta need you. I saw that before. 40. 30. 40. Is that 40? Yeah. 80. Judoku. Oh, Judoku. Yeah, it says. There you go. 21. Okay. So, and then this keeps going. So remember, I'm doing this I'm looking at Japanese, but from French. Yon, Koju, 21, and Kyuju, 21, 21. What? Hold on. I can't believe I can't see that. 21. Oh, 21. Wow. I'll just finish this piece here. Song. Let's go. Ons is that's Hachi. Hachi. 11. Bam. Alright. I'm gonna stop there. And I think we did it. We're learning Japanese using French and speaking English. This combination, you can do any combination that if it's available on, for example, Mastering the Language, you can do this with any. It doesn't have to be Mastering the Language. You can do this with anything that you feel you want to help yourself on. All right. All the best to you. Keep aspiring, and you can do it. All right. Talk to you there. Bye bye.